It's time for Disneyland to take over Run Disney. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name's Lindsay, aka SwishWilly, and I talk about all things Disney. So if you're into that sort of thing, please make sure you hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Today is the day where we're finally talking about Run Disney heading its way west to Disneyland. It has been years since Disneyland had a Run Disney race, and I can't express how excited I am that eventually I'll be able to do the Coast to Coast Challenge. That will come in another video. This is exciting. So if you're on the West Coast, you can celebrate because you don't have to travel all the way east in January to get your Run Disney fix. So from January 11th through to January 14th of 2024, this is going to be your Disneyland Half Marathon Weekend. Throughout this weekend, you are going to have 4 different events. You're gonna have Disneyland Yoga, you have your 5K, your 10K, and of course, your half marathon. So let's dive into these distances, including your prices and registration dates. Disneyland Yoga is going to be kickstarting the weekend off on the 11th in the early morning hours likely. They haven't really announced the hours exactly, but it's usually pretty early. And to enjoy your yoga experience in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle, it's gonna set you back a hefty $108.99. Your yoga session is going to be 1 hour long, instructor led. A yoga mat will be there ready for you. You'll have complimentary water. And another thing to tack on is you are going to have very special photo opportunities as well as character experiences. I personally think it would be super cool to take pictures in the Disneyland park in the early morning hours when it's just you and the rest of the yoga goers. Very unique opportunities in that sense. Now, to participate in the yoga, you have to be 10 years of age or older. And if you are younger than 14 years of age, you have to be accompanied with somebody who is 14 years or older. It's important to know that your placement in terms of where you are in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle is going to be based on how early you get there. It's going to be first come, first serve, so get there early if you want to get to the front. Now, on your next day, on January 12th, you are going to have your 5K. The 5K, just like Disney World, is Pluto themed. And to register for this one, it's going to be the exact same price as the yoga session at $108.99. After July 18th, it's going to cost you $118.99. However, I highly anticipate this selling out within a few hours this entire weekend, so you likely won't be able to hit that $118.99. If you're looking to do the virtual 5K, you're looking at $85. To run the 5K, you have to be at least 5 years of age. And again, if you are under the age of 14, you need to be accompanied by someone who is over the age of 14. Now, your 10K is going to be themed with Donald and Daisy, which is very exciting to have 2 characters on that one. And this one's going to be $148.99. After July 18th, it's going to be $159. But like I said, it probably won't get to that point because it'll sell out pretty quick. If you'd like to run the virtual 10K, you're looking at $106. And if you want to run the 10K, you have to be at least 10 years of age or older. And again, if you are under the age of 14, you must be accompanied by someone who is 14 or older. Let's head over to the half marathon. Your half marathon is Mickey and Minnie themed. And this one is going to be $235.99. And if you shockingly get to register for the half marathon after July 18th, you're looking at $244. To run this virtually, it's going to be $126. And in order to run the half marathon, you need to be 14 years of age or older. Here comes the challenge. Now, we all know how popular challenges are, so if you are looking to register for the challenge, make sure you are prepped and ready at the computer to do so. The challenge at Disneyland is called the Dumbo Double Dare, and as you can imagine, Dumbo is the theme, and for this challenge, you will be running the 10K and the half marathon. And to no surprise, the challenges are always the most expensive races. The Dumbo Double Dare is $389, and like I said, I doubt this is gonna be open after July 18th, but this one actually jumps by $30 and it'll be $409 to register after July 18th. If you're looking to do this virtually, you're going to be paying $270. And in order to run this challenge, even though there is a 10K, you have to be 14 years of age or older because it does include the half marathon. One thing that's great about the Disneyland race weekend is that they're bringing back kids races, which we have not seen brought back at Walt Disney World just yet. We're hopeful that that will come back because a lot of kids have a really great time with this. And to register your child for the kids races, it's going to be for ages 9 and under, and there's going to be different races for different age groups. You have your newborn to 1 year race, which I guess is the crawler. You have your 1 year to 3 year. You have your 4 years to 6 years. And then your 7 to 9. The theme for the kids races is Chippendale, which is always super cute. And each kids race is going to be $35. From what I understand, there are going to be no virtual options for the kids races. Now, here's the big thing. When can I register for the Disneyland race weekend? Great question. If you are a Club Run Disney Gold or Platinum member, you're going to be registering on Tuesday, February 7th at 7 PST, so that is 10 Eastern Standard Time. If you are not a member of Club Run Disney, which I know there's more of them than there are Club Run Disney members, you are going to be registering on Valentine's Day, so you're going to register on Tuesday, February 14th, again at 7 a.m. Pacific Time or 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The virtual race registration is on a different day, so it's going to be the same week of the general registration, but on the Friday. You're looking at Friday, February 17th at 7 a.m. Pacific Time or 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's talk about your proof of time. You do not need to submit a proof of time for any of these races, except if you register and say you are going to finish the half marathon under 2 hours and 15 minutes, you are required to show a proof of time from another race proving that you can keep that pace. The 5 and 10Ks do not require a proof of time no matter what time you put in that you're going to finish. The half marathon, however, is different. Your proof of time must be from a USATF certified race. Most of the races that have timing chips are certified, but always be careful and mindful when you do register if you are intending for that race to be your proof of time. And your race has to have happened between January 1st, 2021 or October 3rd, 2023. And because Disneyland hasn't had races for a while, and given everything that's been going on in the world and what we've all had to deal with, your time frame to get that race in is an extended time frame. Now, if you say you are going to register in under 2 hours and 15 minutes, be mindful that you have to submit this proof of time, and if you do not, you will automatically be placed in the last corral. This is notated on the website, so they're pretty serious about that. Now, if you submit your proof of time, in order for it to count and where your corral placement is going to be, you need to make sure that they can verify your race and that it's the appropriate distance that they require. Now, for your half marathon, you have to submit a proof of time from either a 10K, a 10 miler, a half marathon, or a full marathon. Relays, trail runs, self-timed training, or virtual races do not count towards proof of time. What do you need to submit with your proof of time? It needs to have the following requirements: name of the race, the distance, the city and state, or province, or wherever country you're from a certified race, the date, your finish time, including hours, minutes, and seconds, and the website that they can verify. So you want your website link to your race results. The deadline to submit your proof of time is October 3rd, 2023, and after that point, there will be no changes. You have to also make sure you are submitting it within your Run Disney account, as they do not accept emails to prove your time. My pro tip for submitting your proof of time is try and get your proof of time race done as soon as humanly possible. The reason why I say this is that if you submit your proof of time on October 3rd and your time says, let's say you're going to be 1 hour and 59 minutes. If that corral that holds the 1 hour and 59 minute runners is full, you're automatically going to be bumped to the next available. So if you are anticipating corral B, it actually doesn't mean that you're going to go and bump to corral C if B is full. If C is also full, you're going to go to the next available one. So you could be a few corrals back. So ideally what you're going to do is submit your proof of time as soon as you can. We don't have a lot of information regarding the Expo except for its dates. And like the Disney World dates, the Expo is not open the final race day. So you have to make sure you get everything done at the Expo that you want to get done the day before the half marathon. If you are running the challenge, you have to go the day before the 10K. So you always need to get to the expo the day before your race day. Typically, you can't pick up your bib, even in an emergency situation, at the start of the race. There may be some exceptions. This might change. Run Disney can change the rules at any time. So just be mindful to plan to get to the expo the day before your race. If you are traveling to California for this race, I highly recommend that you try to get there 2 or 3 days before the expo starts, because those winter travel months, you can't guarantee anything. And trust me, this past Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, there were a bunch of people who missed the 5K, and because they only got there for the 10K, they forfeited their dopey medal. You pay a lot of money for these races, so you don't want that to happen. Let's talk about your pace requirements. As per all Run Disney races, you are expected to maintain a 16-minute per mile pace. And they highly recommend, I also recommend, that you try to train with a 15-minute per mile pace. Disney recommends this, and I also recommend this based on the fact that there are characters along the route. And if you are a big character fan, you're likely going to want to stop. If the weather is super hot, if it's super cold, any weird weather conditions that you're not accustomed to will always impact your pace. So keep that in mind when you're training. Always train at a faster pace than what you anticipate actually running. I know this is a super quick video, but thank you so much for watching. There's not a whole lot of information about the Disneyland race right now, but when that virtual guide comes out, you best believe that I'm gonna be running that course map breakdown. If you wanted to see any example of my course map breakdowns, I will put that in the link below, as well as my pro tips for registration. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you haven't already, please hit subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Have an awesome day!